Hi guys, video number 2 here, Dr. Ryan from Element Wellness Center. Today we are going to talk about retracing. Now, what is retracing? Well, sometimes when people get adjusted, sometimes people get a little worse before they get better. Now, for example, we had this patient, Brandy. She came in, she's been suffering migraines for the past 25 years of her life. And what happened to her first adjustment is that she actually got nauseous and sick afterwards. And her headache actually came back with vengeance the next morning. Now, unfortunately, that can happen sometimes. Luckily, it's very rare, but it does happen sometimes. So what happened is that she made sure to call in and she scheduled her next possible appointment. So she actually came in that following morning. We were able to follow up with her, do some additional checks. We determined everything was completely fine. And then what happened is we gave her a very powerful adjustment following after that. And she had a complete faith in the process that she was going through. And later that day, guess what? From daily migraines, that day, at the end of the day, she had migraines completely gone. And it's been roughly about 2.5 months since that period, and she's been completely headache-free, okay? Now, I want to explain retracing like this. Again, like I mentioned in our last video, is that when we adjust you, we correct subluxation, we're breaking up scar tissue, inflammation comes, so you get soreness. So for example, it's like going to the gym. So the first time you go to the gym for a long period of time, do you always feel great afterwards? No, unfortunately not. You haven't used certain muscles for a long period of time and you get really sore and for a few days afterwards. Now, does that mean that soreness should stop you from working out the next day? Absolutely not. That is a great time to push through that lactic acid so you have bigger gains in the long run. Does that make sense? So if you were sore after your first adjustment, I highly encourage you to come back as soon as possible. And I know a lot of people, another great analogy is people with braces. So I know quite often, luckily I never had any braces, but people with braces, they go in on a monthly basis and they get the braces tightened every single time. So for the next 24 hours, after I have to get those braces tightened, how does that feel? Not too good, but in terms of long-term correction and making those teeth straight for the long run, guess what? That is what is required. So when you have retracing, guys, please just be aware that this is part of the natural healing process. But again, guys, if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to email me, drh@elementwc.com, reach out to one of the girls up front, and if you are really legitimately concerned, please talk to me or schedule some extra time so we can sit down and go over these problems. So hope you guys enjoyed that video. Hope it made sense to you guys, and I'm very excited to show video number 3 for you guys. Thank you.